Well, boys, this is it. We're on the finale of Hell's Kitchen.
Finally out of this hellhole! Finally!
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 11, the finale of Hell's Kitchen. We're starting the weekend of week 5.
That's a nice looking wall.
On day 34, I get the final upgrade, which is the efficiency increase of the giant cooking pots.
So if anyone wants to know how my sanity is doing, right now I am looking at that wall over there. That's a nice looking wall. I wonder how it would feel if I just went and banged my head against it over and over and over again. That'd be more fun than
Stephen,
this.
I thought you were just going to talk about if the paint was dry. Is it dry yet? No. Is it dry yet? No.
But the thing is, though, the walls are dark green.
Like a Ouija.
So yeah, last 2 days.
The weekend, the week 5.
Today's tangent. I finally finished up some shiny hunts I was doing in Pokemon as of late. I finally got the shiny Raikou I had been hunting for over 2 weeks in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Then, not even an hour later, I got a shiny Zubat in that game. Then the very next day, I started shiny hunting for Lugia and my Pokemon Gold copy on the Virtual Console for 2DS. I no joke, folks. Full odds, 1 in 8,192. I found the Lugia the same fucking day I started the hunt. So.
You've got incredible luck.
Oh, I'm shiny hunting hole right now in Pokemon Go. I reset the save after I transferred the Lugia into Pokemon Bank, and then
while you're explaining that, Ted is grinding his teeth off screen.
Also,
go ahead.
Also, there's something else I want to point out. Day 34 is actually the final time that I see normal customers.
Yeah, because the last day is when the big fuckers come in.
Yeah.
You'll see once we get to it.
Although in-game it really doesn't change anything.
Nothing.
It's just, the customers are just a coat of paint.
I slipped up there. No,
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
5-star.
Do you know what it is? You picked up the plate without gloves and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, that's hot.
That has actually happened in Hell's Kitchen. You know,
Yeah,
you pick up a hot plate and you hurt your hand.
Yeah.
Right, but you say that there's actually something that happened in Still Game. You know that? I can't remember the episode, but it was that one where the first scene with Janky is they're cooking breakfast, but they're eating it as they're cooking it. So by the time they get the plates, it's only a pot of beans and tomatoes. See, when you look at Ford taking the plates off the cooker, it's actually very, very hot. So if you look at his fingers, he's going like that.
Right.
He's trying to hold the plates together.
What was the episode called where that big market was threatening to put Navid out of business?
That will be Hyper Deals.
I think that's one of my favourite episodes of that season. Like, Navid's slow, gradual descent into insanity is just
To the
so
point where he's going to commit arson, yeah.
They've got me by the curly whirlies. It's like a couple of years ago, me and Ross, we actually did meet Sanjeev Kohli at the Ahead.
That was the Acme Comic Con.
Yeah, the SECC.
2022.
We were talking to him about that episode.
Lucky bastards.
And also, you actually showed them the clip.
Yeah, when Navid he finds what is it?
A turkey that was half price.
Yeah.
It's like a ridiculously low price that should not be possible. He's like, how is this possible? And then he keeps picking up, keeps putting it back, and then he just goes, oh, get it up here, you value for money bastards! Just flatten everyone off.
Yeah, but then I think the joke comes back to like is when they get locked in.
Yeah.
They're actually eating that chicken. He's talking about it.
Yeah. Funny thing is that Sanjeev told me, Ross, is that I think his dad was actually in the background of that scene. When he's doing the get it up your value.
Yeah, he actually did say that. Yeah.
Cool.
Which is pretty nice little Easter egg.
Because he also said that I heard him in the radio interview where how he did get the voice down is like because he talked. It's also sounds like his dad. He's like very deep tone. Eat that, you cheeky bugger.
was,
and then he combines it with like people he knew going to college. He would talk of like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking gang up on you."
he also told us that getting to say they got beat by the curly burlies and like that accent was like one of his favorite moments because of how funny it is.
And also, that's the same. That happened. That's the game episode Hyper. That's the same war episode where Tam got electrocuted by a toaster,
And his personality is completely different
he's actually spending money and being nice.
to the point where it's out of control.
And then, his personality just changes.
It's like when you like, okay, offered to buy people pints is fair enough, but see when you go to a shop and then he goes, that washer, that
Emergency
freezer, it's like 800. I've got 800, no bother. Excuse me.
Also kind of shows you just how much he actually does have.
And of course, when he spills beer over a massaging chair, his personality comes back.
To fucking lock him up like an animal.
And then he was like, "We're in the store by ourselves. Free stuff. And he goes and he pulls everything from the shelf because it's all free and they're locked in."
What was the one where Jack and Victor, someone's demonstrating how to use like a saw or something, and then Victor's like, "Here, Jack boy, this is the box," and they accidentally
Cuts the guy's thumb off.
or like hurts him really badly. At the very least. You bastard!
That's actually from the 5th season, the first episode.
No, the first episode was drama. It was the second one after that. I think it was Fly Society.
You know how,
think it was.
speaking about Skull Game Season 5, my favorite all-time episode was Smoke on the Water.
Where Winston throws the fucking rope when he's only supposed to, the entire rope, when he's only supposed to throw half of it so that Eric can grab the other half. And Jack just goes, where you go, you wanker, you!
Throw the food, throw something, come on!
And what does he get in punishment for that? A whiskey flask to the forehead.
Throws the steak boots! Oh, Jesus!
Also, here's something, also funny story. You know how the Planet in Glasgow?
Yeah.
Basically, they were doing, the actors of Jack and Victor were doing signing of the Skull Game comic book.
Yeah,
Basically, it's a comic book of the TV series.
Yeah, one of the few times I've ever actually been at an event in person too.
Yeah.
That line outside the store was long.
I can imagine.
Like huge.
Even though they were only there for 4 hours, it did go all the way to the top of Stucky Hall Street.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But you, me, and Graham, but the three of us, you, me, and Graham, we were very lucky.
Yeah, we got photos with them and everything. Very happy with that. I would have told them
what you were saying to Jack and Victor when you met them?
Greg and Keith. Yeah, I was telling them that my favourite of all the oh look who it is skits was the Bell and Ben, the Flower Pot Men. 2 whiskies, you flubber and nobbin.
And of course, when I met them, I just said to them that my favorite, when I was speaking to them, I said that my favorite all-time Skull Game episode was Smoke on the Water. And you know how the line that you just said there right now?
Go where you go, you wanker, yeah.
I literally did say that right in front of them.
And they were cracking the fuck up. Yeah.
Victor completely lost it, and Jack was like, "Oh Jesus!"
Because I imagine that they were surprised at how much you remembered those lines, considering they might not remember them themselves, even though they wrote it themselves.
And also, you know how while we were queuing, because you know how we were right near the front.
Yeah.
They were throwing tea cakes.
Yeah, as a joke, like someone threw a tea cake on the
and
floor.
And also, they said that line when they were trying to play Operation in the Dark. Oh, what fuck? They actually did do that.
Trying to play Operation in the Dark. What a pair of fucking losers.
So, to be fair, there was no power.
And don't forget, though, they did that right in front of us when they threw the tea cakes.
Yeah, they could have at least put some kind of torch off to the side so they can, see what they're fucking doing. Fun fact, by the way, the second time it beeps, and Jack goes, for fuck. It's actually one of the few, as it cuts off, it's one of the few times you actually hear the full, F word in the show. Every other time it just gets cut off. Mm-hmm. But if you listen very carefully, you do hear it.
Or cleverly mouthed like that bit where they get the car and then they go to the petrol station and they realise how much it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car episode.
Well,
And also, they have an arch rival they got to deal with, Mikey Frankie.
yeah.
To which,
God.
to which, sadly, the actor Mikey Frankie passed away between 2013.
So did
sadly.
the actor who played Eric. Which
Yeah.
was,
And also Pete. Also, the
Peter
homeless
J.K.
guy played Peter J.K.
Oh, there's a chef I wouldn't mind cooking in the kitchen because he can cook steak bakes. Pete the JK.
Yeah, I mean, he invented that, but a company took his recipe, which he accused them of stealing.
To be fair, it was also a double-edged sword. He had a drinking problem.
Yep.
I mean, Peter J.K. Still game, Peter J.K. was a homeless man in Craig Line.
Yeah, and the only one that really took care of him was Bobby. And, the whole premise of that episode was that Bobby, there was an award being given for best person or something like that.
Because he would
it
cook
was
him a
given
full
to Bobby.
breakfast. Yeah, because he would make him full breakfast every morning.
Yeah.
And also that because his actor passed away, they actually, because Peter J.K. had a friend called Methadone Nick.
Yeah.
He was actually he was the replacement for Peter J.K.
Yeah.
Methadone Nick. I wonder if he knows that guy that I battled in my time traveling story with Shadow, Methadone the Dope.
Remember the actor who played Methadone Nick? He was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think his introductory episode was really funny. What he's dressed up in a football mascot, and he has to supervise a match.
Yeah. I like the way how Methadone they portray. He's a replacement. He's like this. Yeah.
Fake teeth.
Yeah, obviously fake teeth.
You see that there. But also that install game, he's actually kind of like a smart guy.
Yeah.
Because there was one episode where Winston was stuck with an ancient parking fine. And Methadone, and because how Methadone Mick is actually some sort of, he got a clipper side of him. Mm-hmm. It's like, I've done 10, but there was one missing, and it was in the bin. And then we all was like, yeah, Mr. Ingram.
Yeah, who was it that found the?
Basically, Winston went to the office building to find the parking ticket. He just scrunched up and put it in the bin. But however, Methadone Mick found the missing one from his work.
And so the joke was that Winston thought he got rid of it, but no, he still has to pay it.
But Nick had ended up
finding it.
Yeah.
And because he didn't pay the fine, he got community service for it. Here, Winston, what'd you get? $100. 100 hours of unpaid community service, all because he couldn't pay a parking fine.
Yeah. To be fair though, they can be arseholes than traffic wardens in Glasgow.
Yeah. The ones that annoy me the most are the.
And for day 34, perfect.
It's that's why I stopped the conversation, because I knew Ross was going to say that every time we finish.
The ones that annoy me the most are
And here we are, and here we go, boys. The final day, day 35, then there's the final star.
I was hoping that the giant star meant we wouldn't have to do this today.
Or it pulls a Ghosts and Goblins where the star comes up and is like, fuck you, you're doing all 5 weeks again.
So for day 35, the Hell's Kitchen is closed to the public and it's open for a special occasion, to which is the food critics.
I have beaten.
And let me tell you, the food critics are not very patient.
So they're a bunch of wankers then.
So we don't get a speed increase on everything on the last day.
No.
And you were talking about
day 34 was the final time.
Yeah, you were talking about Ghosts of the Goblins. I've actually beaten the original on the NES. Not with save states, because fuck that shit. You think I'm doing that piss with any save states?
So yes, Stephen, what you said earlier, this is actually where the truth fight begins.
I'll laugh my ass off if you don't
because
get 5
the food
stars
critics are not very patient groups.
Also, those food critics, you take that shit off your head.
It'd be so funny if you don't get 5 stars here. You go for the whole game, 5 star, 5 star, 5 star.
One.
Last one, 4 star.
4 star.
And start the clip of Scrat breaking out of the ice at the very end, screaming.
So yeah, you can say that day 35 is a full Hell's Kitchen experience, like in the TV show.
It's been a full Hell's Kitchen experience since day fucking 1.
Yeah.
But I'm against the food critics who are not really good at
Oh, who
patience.
cares? It's just the customers in disguise. That's what it is. They're no food critics.
I am moving my arse, Gordon.
What, you mean move my arse on the dance floor? Boogie, boogie, boogie. That would be more entertaining at this point.
Alright.
Insert galvanize and get the robotics in here.
Yep.
And then this is the final day of hell.
So, how many weeks are? Let me check something.
How's that phone, by the way, Stevie?
Very nice, actually. I'm using it to check something very important.
We're almost out of here.
Almost being the key word.
Yep. Almost is not quite good enough, though.
You know, I can only get used to the same fucking music piece for so long.
9 weeks and 6 days until Resident Evil 9 releases. God, it can't come soon enough.
And also, we're not far away from 2026.
Yeah. I've got Neo 3 coming out on, I think, the 5th or 6th of February, too. So it's like 2 of the biggest games of the year in the same month. Hallelujah, let's go.
That'll brighten up your day.
Yeah. Have you ever played the Neo series now?
No, I haven't either.
Imagine a Souls game with the speed of Ninja Gaiden.
Oh.
Because it's made by Team
difficulty
Ninja?
of- like the difficulty of Dark Souls.
Yeah, with the speed of Ninja Gaiden. Like, you get to use a whole bunch of different weapons and styles and stuff. It's so cool.
So yeah, as you can see, that the food critics are not very patient.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
the-
I am being put. So yeah, I am putting up a fight for a 5-star.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's like that fucking time where, yeah, it's a very short game, but you go from night 1 to 5, and then you unlock night 6 and night 7 in 5 Nights at Freddy's.
Yep.
And when you get to Custom 9, you set them all to 21, and how fast, like, the free animatronics on the main stage, and you just flip your camera and then gone.
Funny thing, at the time of this recording, I have actually seen 5 Nights at Freddy's too. It was alright. Nothing all that special, though.
Better than the first.
Yeah, I'd say so. I love what they did with Balloon Boy, aka Ballsack Boy,
Yeah.
as Jacksepticeye calls him.
Yeah, I bet you were like, yes, I wish we could do that again.
Yeah, obviously no spoilers, but let's just say Balloon Boy gets the treatment that he deserves.
Just like what Johnny said in his reviews, like I know this is the name of the game, but I really just get up and get knock the fucking boy over and
Yeah.
get my batteries back.
Yeah.
People are getting impatient.
Oh, you're really having to go at me. You're really having to go at me this.
Oh god,
this
if
day.
we were cooking in the kitchen, you better watch out for Glam Rock Chica. Apparently she'll eat anything, even if it's in the trash.
But I haven't put anything in the trash because I'm good at this game.
That was absolute rubbish. Get it in the bin.
Oh god, I just feel bad for Markiplier during the security breach playthrough. Because of that game's wonderful save station design.
Which has been patched, but in fact, that was so bad, they actually had to patch in the ability to save. Like, what is it? You get the one of the endings, but to get the true ending, you have to backtrack.
Yeah, you have to
You have to
backtrack.
choose to stay instead of leave.
Yeah, you have to just stay because when you get to the final ending, there's free animatronics and you get free upgrades for Freddy.
Yeah.
But the main game treats as if you get 2 and then you can leave. But to get the true end, you have to go back and get the 3rd one and fight because you need all 3 upgrades to get to the secret area.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is not the true canon ending. That's
Yeah.
all. Because Scott Coffin actually confirmed that in an interview where he tried to do this thing where during the pandemic, it was during the pandemic, but he was trying to tell hints and bits of the story to steal without revealing what the full story is, and I think that backfired because they ended up going to use Springtrap as a backup, which
Yeah.
is now Burntrap, which now is not the case. That's not the canon ending.
But yeah, when you choose to stay, and you have to go back to the upgrade part, originally you couldn't save. So if you died after that happened, you'd be losing God knows how much progress.
Because the problem is that you've got animatronics that can teleport. They can teleport right behind you.
Yeah.
So you can see how quick the food critics are getting impatient.
Yeah, fuck the critics. We're talking about security and the breach.
That moment when Markiplier was betrayed by Freddy was hands down the fucking funniest moment.
But there was that one part where literally it's one video and it ends, dies at the very end, and it's back to where it is. So it's like, that was a complete waste of time.
It's like The best part is that he's trying to escape from who was it?
Montgomery Gator.
Yeah, I can't stop Monty, and he's like, Freddy, where are you? And then he's called Freddy, but the problem with Freddy is that he only goes to the possession that you you press a button and he runs to the possession. But the problem is he doesn't follow you.
No.
If you're moving, he only goes to the position that you called him to. So Freddy runs right past Mark, and he's like, Freddy, you bitch!
But it's like, what do you expect? It's like, okay, you can only go to the bit where I summoned you, but I've got a fucking animatronic on my ass.
Yeah.
Stop.
And he's like, and he gets caught by Monty and dies. So it's like, Freddy, you bastard!
Oh god! Like, Security Breach is one of those where I've just not bothered playing because to me, it's just not worth the effort because of the glitches and the randomness. Like I mentioned, teleportation animatronics that could just pop up right in front of you.
I think the game has been mostly fixed up now, so most of those, a lot of the old problems aren't.
I
there
still
anymore.
don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very difficult for me to go back.
Mark, it was so bad. It was so bad that Mark actually beat the final boss, like the true final boss, without even doing all of the steps. Like it just randomly, abruptly cut to the ending cutscene for no reason, with no explanation. Like what happened?
It's like, did they run out of budget? I'm like, yes, they did.
Move your
You're waiting for your food.
Why are all these critics exactly the same? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the same guy.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yes, as you see there, I am.
Also, take those sunglasses off. You don't need them inside here.
They developed a rather potent cloning technology, I think, is the only explanation. I love clones. Such a great cop-out it's such a great plot device for cop-outs.
Your favorite plot device as well.
By far, one of the worst examples it was done with was, indeed,
Another one I would say,
Palpatine.
another predictable but also lame excuse for storytelling.
Yeah.
The amnesia route.
Oh, that one's really bad. Like, I think one of the only few times it was done effectively was Tenchu 2, Birth of the Stealth Assassins on PS1. One of the main characters in that, he's presumed dead after falling off a cliff with the main villain in the game, and he develops amnesia, so he hasn't a clue who he is anymore. And this is right after he's been made the Grand Master of the Yazuma Ninja clan as well. So it's like, he was once this honorable hero fighting for good, and then the villain like takes advantage of this and ropes him into her scheme. And the most fucked up thing is later Tatsumaru is the character. He gets his memory back later, but still chooses to side with the villain. But not what. But it's one of those things where it's like, she does bring up some valid points, but her methods are cruel, sadistic, and shit. Tatsumaru even straight up says to her, "Though your methods are wrong." At one point, I love the tension.
I know,
games.
Gordon.
But I would say one of the worst examples of the amnesia route storytelling, Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, that's the problem. Well, that's not the only problem that movie has. They also had to fit in like two villains and other villains in
Yeah,
that movie.
because Sony was demanding the director, we want Venom. We want
So
Venom.
yeah.
Apparently,
I think
also
as soon as you know from that rack up there, I'm getting backed up with orders.
yeah,
let's go. Yes.
Yes, I know I'm going.
yeah.
Like I said though, the food critics are not waiting about.
But like I said as well, fuck them.
Spider-Man 3 has a lot of problems, but
I'm really struggling to keep that flame out.
I'd still sit down and watch that any day of the week over some other really horrible movie.
Yeah, I will say The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was boring and worse in my opinion than
Poor
Spider-Man
Andrew
3.
Garfield, man. He got fucked so bad with that. The first one's actually alright, and then the second one is just, what the fuck happened here, man?
At least he got redemption in No Way Home.
Yeah. I hope he gets to do another movie someday, because
Was there another Spider-Man film that was not filmed right in the heart of Glasgow this year?
Yeah, brand new day that's coming out in
it just wrapped filming, actually. July.
So it'll be it's like the movie before Doomsday.
Yeah.
And all of that, you know how people, you can actually spectate seeing the filming going about.
Yeah. And
Did you know
apparently
Tom
someone-
Holland was actually shaking hands with fans?
Yeah.
fans
Ah,
and that?
man. If I had been in Glasgow that day, that would have been some shit to see.
So I like how Hollywood is using Glasgow now for films. We normally
Yeah.
had Spider-Man, we had Batman in it, both versions, including that Batgirl, even though it got brushed off and cancelled by Warner
Yeah.
Bros. As a tax write-off.
Yeah. I think, what was it, one of the Indiana Jones movies?
Yes,
filmed?
Indiana Jones was filmed in it
Yeah.
too.
Dial of Destiny. Dial of Destiny is okay, but it has a lot of problems. Yeah, it's one of those situations where you can very clearly tell this is a movie made by Disney in the year 2025.
Well, good luck, best of luck, because there's a brand new Ice Age coming in 2027
I know.
by Disney.
And that's what I'm worried about.
Okay, so this is actually the break. Well, let's just say the make or break moment.
God, please.
That
End
far-
it now!
Send these critics to the Shadow Realm.
But the thing is, though, can I keep a hold of that fire bar down?
if this is a 4-star place, I'm gonna fucking murder you, Ross.
What are you
Nothing
talking
really-
about? It's his pride that'll be shattered, not ours.
But it'll be a complete waste of time.
This whole point for us, been a waste of time. What are you talking about?
Well, final table cleared.
Right,
Fire-
get the fuck out. Oh, yeah. Leave
And
us in peace. Yay.
the final perfect.
Yay.
A flawless
4-5
run. Well done.
Yeah.
And also
The only compliment we've given you.
final bit of dialogue.
You got beyond even my own expectations, my very low expectations. Word of mouth is more important than ever now, and your own path has limitless potential. Get the fuck out of here and never come back.
Oh no. If you remember from Harry Hill, what if after all this and all this praise that Gordon Ramsay gives you, you're having a smoke and then what's this? A conveniently placed fire trail to a gas canister next
there
to
we
a
go.
restaurant? Boom!
And there we go, guys. Legendary chef, 5-star.
Yay.
And that there is the career mode of Hell's Kitchen.
No more! It's over! Yes!
So my final thoughts for this.
Yeah, what's your final thoughts on Hell's Kitchen, even though it's from 2008, this game?
I'll let Stephen go since I can need
Yeah.
to keep my insanity checked.
This is clearly shovelware. Like, this game has a non-existent budget. This is something you play more so for like the funny memes and stuff, and like just to fuck around with it. Other than that, though, it's not really anything anyone takes all that seriously. It's just one of those fun little romps.
Again, this should not have 5 fucking weeks. I mean, you see everything in just day one. I think 1 or 2 weeks would have been enough.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the countries is French testers. Okay.
It needed more modes. Like, there's a multiplayer mode, but we won't be showing that off for a while because our sanity needs to recover.
Like you have no idea what 5 weeks in the Hell's Kitchen would be like. And do you know what? I don't think this does anything good for Hell's Kitchen itself. I think you can just watch the TV show on its own and not give a fuck about this one.
Even though that Luda had the licensing rights.
Yeah.
A special thanks to Chef Gordon Ramsay. What the fuck did he do?
Voiceover. It says
and also the
voiceover.
3D model as well.
Yeah.
Right, but that's it.
But they made him look like shit, so...
You know, it's kind of awkward. He's no blinking.
Yep. He's staring into your soul.
Do you know what? It's a fucking wax figure we're looking at him now.
Also, just point out, you know how on the US version of this game,
Yeah.
if you actually done what I did, the flawless 5-star run, at the main menu, you get a bonus video. And the bonus video is basically a teaser for the 5th season,
Oh.
to which this game was developed during the 5th season.
Yeah, it's just more proof that they just kind of used it as promotion instead of trying to make like a really good game.
Again, that's what happens when you have a movie license. Oh,
Yeah.
not movie, a TV licensed game.
Or a licensed property in general.
Aye. What about your thoughts, Ross, since you recorded this Hell's Kitchen
And
for
put
us?
us through this madness. What do you have to say for yourself?
Before we get pitchforks and torches at your front door.
Well, despite it is a licensed game by a mobile developer, Luda,
Yeah.
and Ubisoft published it, even though that most of the game's budget went to, hiring Ramsay himself for the voice and the 3D model, despite, from 2008, I'll say that it's okay for a licensed game back then in 2008.
Yeah. At the very least, you're not wasting a lot of money to get your hands on it if you want to just try it out.
Yeah,
And like I said, it wasn't Luda that hired Ramsay, it was Ubisoft that hired him.
Yeah.
But then again, I think that speaks for Ubisoft itself, how low they sunk when they were willing to fund for a TV licensed game based on Hell's Kitchen and hire Ramsay for voiceover and likeness.
Yeah, nowadays they probably need to do something like that with how badly they've been fumbling.
And with the flawless 5-star run, which I've done, which I'm proud of. It's time for me to leave Hell's Kitchen
And sleep with one eye open.
Yep.
Aye, because you bastard put us through all that madness, and for what?
Anyway, that's the end of my game. I wanted to do for the channel Hell's Kitchen. I hope you enjoyed that, and also alongside with me is Andrew and Steven for the ride.
You say enjoy, and I'm like, fucking enjoyed it.
Yeah. You enjoyed laughing at us. But yeah, that's the end of Hell's Kitchen. But folks, when we come back after the new year, let's just say we're going back to a very special playthrough with a very special night.
As in for me, for Hell's Kitchen, I am out of here.
And right now, it's time for me to get the fuck out of Hell's Kitchen.